It's Boris Johnson's last week as Prime Minister. The new leader will, of course, be announced on Monday and enter Downing Street next Tuesday. Our political correspondent, Tom Harwood, is in Downing Street. Tom, you have been at the last briefing by Prime Minister Johnson's official spokesperson. What did you learn? What was the mood like?
Yes, certainly the last well-attended briefing by the Prime Minister's official spokesman, because we did learn that there will be one on the Prime Minister's very last day in office on Monday. Now, these briefings start at 11:30 every day, and given that we learn the new Prime Minister at midday, I can fairly be safe to assume that basically no political journalists will be at the one next Monday, because we'll all be over at the QE2 Centre listening to whoever the next Prime Minister is going to be and that big announcement. So today we were talking a lot about the logistics there. What's happening this week? What is going to go on at the start of next week? Of course, we learn the new Prime Minister on the Monday. We learn that at 12 o'clock at midday. But it's not until the Tuesday that this outgoing Prime Minister goes to see the Queen. Now, it's not yet entirely certain where the Queen will be. We're told this is a matter for the Palace, that the Palace are taking a lead on this, although I did get the distinct impression it's Number 10's strong desire that the Queen doesn't stay up in Scotland, that she comes to London, whether that's Windsor, whether that's Buckingham Palace, of course, not yet to be sure wherever she will be. But the plan is that the Prime Minister says some outgoing words here on Downing Street on Tuesday when he leaves that building for the last time as Prime Minister. Then the usual way things work is he goes off to see the Queen, just as the new Prime Minister then turns up to see the Queen as he leaves. And that new Prime Minister then comes to Downing Street. And I've got to say, the preparations here on the street are well underway. Actually, we could swing around and show we're just the only people here on this street at the moment, but they are constructing scaffolds for the world's media to appear here, for the world's media to see that next Prime Minister, whatever he or she may have to say, and of course the outgoing words of Boris Johnson as well. So those preparations well underway, but for now this is Boris Johnson's last week as Prime Minister. And there are rumours that he does want to give some sort of large announcement later this week. There are rumours that he wants to approve Sizewell C, that new nuclear power station, that he wants to get that going as his last act as Prime Minister. Clearly, energy is the dominant theme, not only this week, but it will be for the next year at least. And it would be at least somewhat of a legacy to get the British nuclear state and the sclerotic state that it has been, getting that up at least a little way would be something to bow out on, although discussions, we're told, are still ongoing.